stop scrolling because you have just stumbled upon the most lethal finish you will see all week. Most players would panic in this position, but today we are dissecting a brutal mate in 3 that proves why piece coordination is the absolute king of the board. This isn't just a puzzle. It is a clinical demonstration of how to dismantle a defense when the enemy king thinks he is safe. Let's get right into the heart of the calculation and see exactly how Black finds the winning path. Black opens with rook takes e2. Now, pay close attention here. This is a classic tactical motif, the deflection sacrifice. By removing the defender of the second rank, specifically the knight on e2, Black is essentially clearing the runway for the queen. Notice how White's defense is suddenly feeling thin. If White doesn't respond with total precision, the house of cards collapses instantly. The engine is screaming that White is in serious trouble because the coordination between the rook and queen is simply too much to handle. You have to love the sheer audacity of this move. It is not just a capture, it is an eviction notice for the White king. Most amateurs would overlook this because they are too focused on saving their own pieces. But in chess, sometimes you have to give to get. Black is essentially saying, I am taking your protection, and there is absolutely nothing you can do about it. The tension is palpable now as the board tilts heavily in favor of Black's decisive attack. Black plays queen c1 with check. Look at that board position. This is a beautiful example of a forcing move that leaves White with absolutely no options. The queen slides into the corner, checks the king, and leaves the White king paralyzed. Notice the geometry here. The rook and the pawns are all working in perfect harmony to box the king in. When you can deliver a check that restricts the king's movement this effectively, you know you have found the winning combination. The beauty of this move lies in its simplicity. It forces White to act, but there is no legal move that prevents the impending disaster. It is a suffocating grip. In professional chess, we call this the stranglehold. Once the queen lands on c1, the White king is basically trapped in a cage of its own pawns. This is the difference between a good player and a great player. The ability to see the final mating net before the opponent even realizes they are in danger. We are now one move away from total devastation. And there it is, queen b2 checkmate. Look at that beautiful finish. The queen lands on b2, delivering the final blow while being protected by the pawn. That is the definition of a textbook checkmate. It is elegant, it is decisive, and it leaves absolutely no room for error. The king is trapped, blocked by his own pieces and the unstoppable power of the queen. This sequence is a perfect reminder that the material advantage is secondary to the harmony of your pieces. Black didn't just win. They orchestrated a total collapse of the White defenses. This is why we study tactics, folks. This is why we practice these patterns over and over until they are second nature. Because when you see the board like this, the game stops being a struggle and starts being a symphony. A truly masterful display of calculation and execution. That was an absolute clinic on how to convert a winning position into a clean checkmate. It is all about patience, accuracy, and identifying the exact moment to strike. I hope you learned as much from this breakdown as I did presenting it. This is exactly the kind of tactical sharpness that separates the winners from the rest of the pack. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Chess 64 Elite Academy right now for more elite chess content.